Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best stud finders.
Starting at number 5.
BOSCH GMS 120. I found the BOSCH GMS 120 wall scanner highly accurate for detecting a range of materials, even materials found in thicker walls. Like many electronic stud finders, the BOSCH takes a 9-volt battery to run all its functions. It comes with user-friendly images on the front to detect wood, metal, and live wire, making it easy to use the device even without reading the instructions. One of the features I liked most about the BOSCH stud finder is its actual power button. There's nothing for the user to hold down while scanning. Use the power button to turn the tool on, and it stays on until you turn it off. While this may lead to batteries running down more quickly if the device is inadvertently left on, I liked this feature immensely. With an always-on power button, I could hold the tool the way I wanted to rather than needing to grasp it awkwardly to keep a button depressed.
Coming at number 4.
Franklin Sensors 710. Nothing could be simpler or more accurate than the Franklin Sensors Per Sensor stud finder. I already had this stud finder in my toolbox, but I wanted to know if its exceptional accuracy extended to the updated models. I wasn't disappointed. I loaded the Franklin stud finder up with 2 AA batteries and started testing. To use the ProSensor stud finder, the user needs to depress the scan button on the side, or on the top, as I typically hold it, and pass the tool over the wall. The nicest thing about the ProSensor is that its scan bed is 7.5 inches long, and the finder contains multiple sensors. A series of 13 lights are located along the top of this Franklin stud finder, and as the tool passes over a stud, the corresponding light is illuminated. This allowed me to detect both single stud and double stud framing members within the test wall. In addition, a 7.5-inch ruler is etched into the top of the stud finder so users can check measurements. The key to the precision of the ProSensor is the line of LED lights that runs along the tool. With the ProSensor, it's possible to detect and distinguish between studs located within a few inches of one another, as is often the case near a door or in the corner of a room, making this stud detector well suited for remodeling contractors who need to find the locations of multiple framing configurations.
At number 3.
Stud Finder Wall. On first use, I was a little surprised the Vivreal stud finder didn't detect the stud behind the test wall. On further inspection, it was a blatant case of user error. The instructions very clearly say the tool must be calibrated before every scan. That was a simple matter of selecting the mode I was scanning for, wood stud, and then holding the device against the wall while depressing the scan button on the side. In a few seconds, the tool beeped, indicating calibration was complete, and I rescanned the test wall. The Vivreal wall scanner showed a series of horizontal bars as the scanner neared the stud and a beep when it found the stud's center. On the whole wall test, the Vivreal wall scanner was highly accurate, finding the center of each stud. It also found the wires running to the light switch. The back of the stud finder features 3 thin felt pads, which make it slide effortlessly across the wall. The Vivreal wall scanner stands out for its versatility. It features 4 scanning types: stud, metal, wire, and deep scan mode, and comes with a graphical LCD display. Users can select the mode, adjust the signal strength, or perform automatic calibration. This stud finder is a worthy option for a do-it-yourselfer with a lengthy to-do list.
Number 2 of my list.
CRAFTSMAN stud. This basic CRAFTSMAN stud finder doesn't come with a lot of bells and whistles, but it gets the job done, and at a very attractive price point. I was a bit surprised on the first inspection of the CRAFTSMAN stud finder. It weighs less than 4 ounces, and it's just 5.5 inches long. I didn't hold out much hope that it would do the job. I was wrong. I put a 9-volt battery in the stud finder and pressed the power button on the side. A beep and a green light on the top lit up to indicate the stud finder was ready to go to work. With this stud finder, I discovered the user has to hold the power button down while scanning, let off the button, and the tool goes back to sleep. I ran the CRAFTSMAN stud finder over the test wall and then over a standard wall. When the sensor detected the edge of a stud, the tool emitted a beep, and the edge light on the front lit up. This wall scanner comes with an edge sensor only, but that's all that's needed to find a stud. A standard 2x4 stud is 1.5 inches thick, so by measuring 3/4 inch from where the craftsman indicates the edge of a stud, the user can find the center. For the cost, the accuracy can't be beat.
And number 1.
Zircon Multiscanner. Never miss a stud again. For those who need to find the center of a stud either for securely hanging artwork or cutting the drywall along the stud center line, the Zircon stud finder shines. I inserted a 9-volt battery, and the stud finder was ready to go. As I slid the tool across the surface of the test wall, diagonal lines appeared on either side of the digital display to indicate the sensors were moving over a stud. As soon as I reached the stud center, the lines met in a V, and a lighted red arrow appeared on the wall above. The red arrow was right on the center of the stud, and had I inserted a nail or screw at that point, it would have been dead on. I moved on to testing for repeat accuracy on a regular wall. I started at one end of the wall and made an entire scan from side to side. Every time the Zircon tagged the center of a stud, I marked the wall with a pencil. To my amazement, the marks were almost exactly 16 inches apart, within 1/16 inch. This was without needing to calibrate the tool, but the Zircon does come with an auto-calibration feature if it ever needs to be recalibrated for accuracy. The Zircon stud finder also did an excellent job of detecting live wires, and while I didn't have any metal studs to scan for, the stud finder detected steel rebar in a concrete planter.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.